What's up, everybody? It's Prophet Fear here, and today I'm gonna explain because I got one complaint too many yesterday from somebody. We're gonna call what we gonna call him? We'll call him. I don't want to say that name. It's a too general name. We'll call him Heisenberg. Heisenberg. So this guy called Heisenberg decided to ask me when I'm gonna fuck off with the cuts that I do. I thought it was kind of funny and I didn't think much of it. But here we are, and I'm in ranting mode. Okay. He said, why don't I just settle into my body weight and just recomp at my body weight? Well, when you gain body weight and you sit at that body weight for a while, you do recomp. And I did recomp. I'm leaner now than I was the first time I was at this body weight, like 2 or 3 months ago. I don't keep track of the days, but I look leaner. I probably am leaner, less bloated. There you go, I recomped. Ta-da. But anyway, seriously, I don't think sticking around here would be in my best interest either. I don't think sticking around at a high body fat after months and months of bulking is in most of anybody's interest at all. Not for health, not for bodybuilding, for other stuff, I don't care. But for those things, no. For one, once you gain more than enough weight, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep gaining weight? You're already bloated, puffy, this big round mess, and you're just gonna keep gaining weight even though you're overweight? Well, I'm overweight, technically. I mean, what? I have like a 29 BMI. Right now, in this video, I have a 29 BMI. You probably wouldn't be able to tell, but doctors would say I'm almost obese, basically, by BMI standards. But would going to 30 BMI be in my best interest for bodybuilding? No. What? Why would it be my best interest? Because I gain more muscle, but I'd be fat. Or fatter. Whatever you want to call it. But on the other hand, if I lose weight, here's the thing that our hero Heisenberg doesn't get. What most people don't get. What stops most people from making the right choices in lifting. What really kills people's motivation and sends them into the abyss of coping with strength, with other sports, usually like some sort of combat sport, I would say, something to get their mind off, and then eventually just giving up and quitting and doing some other stuff. I don't know, running. What happens is these guys get too overweight, have too much body fat, and they have this phobia about losing muscle, and it is a phobia, because phobias make no damn sense. People are scared of holes, people are scared of dogs and cats, people are scared of balloons popping. These are phobias. They don't make any damn sense. You should not be justifying them. And I shouldn't have to justify why you need to cut if you're a chubby, lardy mess. But I will. People are gonna say, you're gonna lose muscle if you cut. Those people do not know how to cut. They either don't know how to cut because they fail at it, or they don't know how to cut because they don't do cuts. They talk about cuts. They give advice about cuts. They give their opinion about whether or not somebody should cut or bulk or this or that, but they don't actually bulk and cut. And if you've ever done successful cuts, and cuts become more successful with experience, you'll find that you lose less and less performance each time. And matter of fact, you shouldn't be losing performance on a cut. Your performance should be going up. That's right. You should be getting stronger on a cut. Whatever lifts you're doing, you should be adding reps. You should be adding weight. You should even possibly be adding sets. Just like when you're bulking. There is no, I'm going to lose strength every week until the end of this cut, and then I'm going to be like small and weak because I cut. First of all, if you were losing strength every single week of your cut, you're losing muscle. And unless it's some weird lift where your leverages completely go away because you lost all this weight, you did something wrong. But if you didn't do something wrong, during your cut, your numbers should go up and up and up. Reps up, weights up. But the difference is they go up slower than when you're bulking. And you actually become more slow twitch oriented when you're cutting, when you eat less. So you actually become more endurance based. Now, how significant that is, it doesn't matter. It is true. You do become more type 1 oriented in your muscle fibers, which means theoretically you should do a little more higher rep stuff because you're a slower twitch in a cut. Just like you become more fast twitch the more time you bulk. So if you're cutting, this just means here's the thing. Here's what people who claim that you lose strength on cutting are doing. They're going to take whatever they did in the bulk right here and what they were doing at the tail end of their bulk, they're going to use it as a metric for their cut. And when they start cutting, they're going to try to emulate and try to replicate this bullshit right here into their cut. And once they realize that they can't maintain their performance at the end of their bulk going into a cut, and especially a faster cut, well, I'm losing strength. Well, this is bad. I should stop. You did it wrong. One, say you reset the volume when you cut. You don't repeat the volumes that you were doing when you were bulking. So that means you have to reset your volume by resensitizing with a deload. And why would you ever go from a bulk to a cut without some sort of interim deload? Some people want to do things that don't make any sense, and then they complain, oh, this stuff is too complicated. What? Taking a week in between my bulk and my cut? Taking 2 weeks between? Why can't I just cut? Why can't I just bulk and then cut immediately the day later, go into a deficit a day later, and still do everything that I've been doing weeks up to it and keep doing that? It's all your fault. Whoever did that, it's all your fault. So here's my TLDR at the 9-minute mark about what you could do to not have that problem. 1, don't do the exact variation that you were just bulking with. Okay, don't do what you were just bulking with. Do anything else. Anything. There's 100 different things you could do. Don't pick the same damn grip, the same rep range, the same bar, and the same weights and everything. Do something else. Number 1. Number 2, stop trying to be aggressive with adding weight to all your lifts all the time, and get comfortable not adding 5 pounds or whatever you add every week or every other week, and just get comfortable adding reps. with weights, because as you get smaller, it also becomes harder because of physics sometimes to keep adding weight, because you got to counterbalance it with your body weight. And when you're lighter and you're leaner, you have less counterbalance, less stability. Your body doesn't feel safe. You're exerting all that force. You have less glycogen. So higher reps, not 20 reps or 30 reps, maybe a little more than what you do when you're lifting heavy weights on a bulk. Just a little bit. And third, don't be doing all this grinder BS. Don't be doing all these sets to failure and ramping volumes and trying to destroy yourself. No, just do less than what you would do on a bulk. Just a little bit, a little less effort, a little less load, little less, a little less exertion, energy in the gym. Small amount. You won't lose muscle. You shouldn't lose muscle. I haven't. I don't remember when I've lost significant muscle other than when there was no gym and no weights. And I still kept most of my muscle without a gym, doing a cut in 2020 with a bullshit broken down Smith machine, weighted push-ups with chairs, diamond push-ups. I was doing pull-ups in a park for a while. I didn't lose all this muscle. I don't know where this presumption or this assumption that you're gonna lose all this muscle comes from. It's from people who don't know how to diet and probably have bad training practices. All right, I'm out.